I'm Renata Shirlee. I'm presenting my instructional plan on Aubrey. I've completed my task analysis and ecology inventory assignment on her. Aubrey is a 7-year-old student in 1st grade. Aubrey has a traumatic brain injury from a tragic accident that happened when she was 4. Her main issues are in the areas of cognition and memory. Aubrey has advanced to the abstract symbolic level, yet we still practice in the concrete symbolic level for reinforcement. Okay, so the objective of the entire lesson plan that I'm going to present to you is the student will be able to solve additional problems up to 10. So overall, this lesson plan is going to be 30 minutes, okay? But it's going to be chunked into 20 minutes. The first 5 minutes is going to be a bell ringer, and the last 5 minutes is going to be an exit ticket. So everything within the lesson plans happen within those 20 minutes. To introduce the entire lesson, it's going to start with a fun video where we're going to be counting on a 1 minute counting video. So it's going to count from 1 to 20 just to reinforce those skills that Aubrey has already learned and to boost her confidence. She loves counting, she loves numbers, and we're just gonna use that video to get her juices going and get her excited and ready to learn a new concept. After we do that, we're gonna expose her to some new vocabulary. Those vocabulary words are gonna be add and sum. Aubrey will have a one-on-one math lesson with her teacher, me, and her physical therapist will be there as well. The purpose of the physical therapist is gonna just be there to observe and to be a model for Aubrey. So within that lesson, Aubrey will be exposed to fun videos on counting and reinforcing her new learned vocabulary. And she will also do some learning in a pre-prepped floor learning environment. And later on, we will transition to a desk learning environment. Within the floor learning environment, we're gonna use visuals, use a smart board to learn and to reinforce. And then we transition into the desk learning environment, still going to be using some manipulatives to help with counting, but that's what we're going to do more of the writing and making sure we got those numbers down. And when we have her use her specialized pencil grip for her pen and her dry erase marker, or for her pencil and her dry erase marker, the therapist is going to be there to observe and see what kind of modifications that she might need with that as well. So that's going to be the summary of the lesson. It's just really a fun time to introduce Aubrey to adding, seeing where her confidence lies, and seeing, just letting her know that it's fun and she can learn how to add. Now we're going to discuss the visuals that will be used in the lesson, okay? So first off, we're in modern times. We love smart boards. Smart boards are going to be in the average classroom. So we're going to have a smart board, and with this smart board, there's already going to be a detailed PowerPoint prep and ready for her one-on-one math lesson. It's going to be a detailed PowerPoint. It's going to be fun, colorful, but not overly stimulating. It's going to flow with the entire plan that we have. And then we got floor cushions. 3 floor cushions, and those floor cushions are going to be set right next to each other. One for the teacher. I'll sit down with her when we have those times to that I don't have to be up standing. I can get on the floor with her and the physical therapist to help model. The key purpose of these floor cushions is giving her a fun learning environment that's not at the desk. Next to the floor cushions, we're going to have counting blocks and counting bears, and that's going to be our average manipulative that we use to help with counting and learning new processes in the math area. And then we're going to have student whiteboards, and then we're going to have the dry erase markers to help with that. And with that dry erase marker, Aubrey will have her specialized pencil grip on there. And then we're going to also have a pencil that also has her specialized pencil grip on there, so that when we take her summative assessment, she'll have her pencil. And as we practice and have those formative assessments, just me asking her particular questions and seeing where she stands with those formatives, she'll have her dry erase expo marker and the pencil grip with that. And lastly, for the visual, we'll have a visual worksheet for the summative assessment. The benefits of this lesson and the impact that's going to come from it is that we're beginning a process that's never going to end. We're beginning to add. Right after adding, we have subtracting. So this is going to be a life-sustaining skill that we're introducing to Aubrey. And we're also beginning the stages of advanced math. If Aubrey can do addition, she can do anything, and this is going to be that step in math where I and everybody on her team exposes her to. It's a confidence builder. Everything that we're going to be doing is to build her confidence and let her know that she can do those things. So overall, this lesson is short, it's sweet, it has a phenomenal exit ticket at the end. Those 5 minutes with those exit ticket, all we're doing is having a conversation. Me, Aubrey, her physical therapist, people that she knows and she's comfortable with. We're simply here and we just want to know how she feels about the math, and how she feels about the word add, and how she feels about the word sum, and us constantly using it throughout the lesson. Like, okay, we take 1 and we add 1. What's your sum? You know, I think that's really cool, just exposing those new vocabularies to her. And then that strong foundation in math that we're creating and we're adding on to, because she does know how to count. She loves numbers, and it's just going to be really good to, you know, add on to that and see what she does once we add on to that. Also, the really cool thing about this lesson is being able to see if there are any issues, and having that data from the formative assessments and the summative assessments to really have evidence to tie it in and see, okay, what do we need to do? How does she do with the pencil grip? It's just really cool to just have all of that and be able to put it together. So now we're gonna sum up the entire presentation for my instructional plan, and it's gonna, how will I use the data from this lesson, from this lesson's assessment to drive future learning experiences and assessments for Aubrey. And I kind of already touched on that, but most importantly, making sure nothing was missed. Like I already said, this lesson is so important, because once we go with 1 plus 1 and 2 plus 2, because with this particular lesson we're only going up to 5, so we're going to say 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1. We're stopping there, and then we're going to go over 0 plus 2, 1 plus 2. And so taking that basis of math and just seeing what she does with it. With this data, we want to see how quick does she jump into it? How much extended time will she or will she not need? What are her abilities in this area? That's going to be really important for us to see, and from that we can decide how the next math lesson go. Can we add more numbers in next time? Those type of things. And how much time does she need with the summative? So at the end with the summative assessment, when we're taking that time and observing her, giving her that personal time to do math on her own and writing those numbers on her own, how does she do with that? Was it too hard? Was it too easy? The same thing, you know, just figuring it out, working with her. And overall, this is going to help fine-tune her future lessons. You know, specialize it, figure out how she would do in the general education classroom, figure out how quickly we can start, you know, leaving the self-contained classroom and entering before her 2nd grade year comes. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video and my presentation on my instructional plan.